Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Sad news for you, we're recording this today, but this video won't come out for like 2 weeks. It'll be not this Friday, but next Friday. Once again, huge shout out to Rainier. Thank you for sponsoring the video, letting us come in here. And for today, I think one thing a lot of people get wrong is kind of deciding what they're going to carry every day, whether it be carrying a rifle and a pistol with you and doing some of that kind of stuff, and the importance of actually training with the firearm that you do have. So this is my buddy Kyle. My leg, obviously, still, third week in a row, still messed up. He's going to take over on this and kind of just explain about his favorite rifle and his favorite pistol he likes to carry, and then at the end of this, we'll give you guys the Air Marshal qual.
For sure. So the main rifle that I have with me most of the time is this pseudo Daniel Defense 14.5. I bought it in like early 2012, 2011. It started off as like a V11. I worked at the Gander Mountain Academy back in the day. Shout out Gander Mountain. Through like a
shout out bankrupt.
Shout out bankruptcy. It was through like an employee program. It was actually the first rifle that I ever bought. Started out as a, like I said, like a 16-inch V11. I had a salty GWAT EOTech and a TLR1 at 12 o'clock back when the BCM videos, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And it ran for years. I've never had an issue with it. Kept it as a 16-inch, you know, for a super long time. Everybody got into Mark 18s and all the short guns and all the fun stuff.
Me too.
Kind of went that way, but always kept like a longer gun. Didn't really shoot it a whole lot, and then over the last couple of years, I started traveling more, trying to go out of state, and I realized that we live in Kansas.
Yeah.
And if I go 5 minutes one direction, we've got line of sight for miles.
Yep.
Right. And started doing a lot of outdoor shooting, and everybody had their, you know, the little Mark 18s and all the fun stuff, and we realized how much we had to do just to get a shot to, you know, 400, 500, 600 yards. And I realized being on the road that really limits the bubble that I can build around myself if I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So took that 16-inch, realized I wanted something a little bit shorter, but I still want to be able to have capability, right? So I sat down and built a spreadsheet of every barrel length and velocities and drops at certain yardage.
You are a nerd, yeah.
I'm a nerd. And I kind of landed on the sweet spot. Now this is, you know, drop your hate in the comments below. The sweet spot being, you know, like 13.5, 13.7 to like 14.5 and 16, depending on what round you're shooting. Mm-hmm. As far as velocity loss, trajectory drop, and maneuverability, right?
Yeah.
Obviously a 20-inch is gonna have a lot better velocity. Shootability out in the middle of nowhere is a lot greater than a 10.5, but the 10.5 maneuvers better, yada yada. So there's a sweet spot in the middle. I realized that traveling out of state and doing all that stuff, I didn't want to mess with an SBR or anything like that. So
Yeah, it's a headache.
it's a pain in the butt. So I realized, you know, 14.5 kind of being in that sweet spot and not having to deal with any paperwork whatsoever was the direction I wanted to go. So.
Is this one pin and welded?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
love it.
ripped the 16-inch off of it. It had a key mod rail.
Oh,
if y'all remember key mod, those of you with gray hair.
OG.
OG. It was legit.
Hey, bring key mod back.
Don't
Actually,
bring key mod back. Don't do it.
That was a bad mistake.
But it's so chunky. Anyway, so I snagged a 14.5-inch Daniel Defense barrel because I wanted to just keep it the way it was. Threw that on there. Picked up so this rail is actually, it's like MSP Armory, which is Ripcord Industries.
Yeah.
But it's the company that makes the rail. I'm sure there's a copyright infringement somewhere. It is what it is. So picked up this, threw the old school Hux can on it, the old OSS style Hux can. It's not printed, I'm sorry. The weight's nice, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of what she said. I decided that, well, I got 14.5. I'm building it for a reason. What sort of glass do I want on it? So initially I went with the 4-dot EOTech, where it has the holds for like 5200 for like 4, 5, and 6, and I threw a magnifier behind it, and that was fine, right? It worked pretty well. I liked having a true red dot, but then also having BDC drops like when I needed it. But I realized that
It's a little superior what you got going on now.
I worked up to it.
Yeah.
It's but what I didn't like was having, nothing to 6 or nothing to 4 or nothing. Like there was no scalability. It was either I've got nothing or I've pushed out to 6 and I'm trying to find whatever I was looking at. So I figured I would actually go back in time and put an LPVO on it, which is what everybody did back in the day.
Yep.
I used to have a 1 to 6 on this way back when 1 to 6s were all the rage. Now nobody really messes with those anymore.
You should have seen how popular they were in airsoft when I was in high school.
Oh, that's where I started.
Yeah, 100%.
Primary Arms 1 to 6, shout out.
Oh yeah. Sponsor me.
So I threw the Vortex Razor 1 to 10. I didn't need an incredible amount of magnification for like what I was trying to do with it. I didn't need like a 5 to 25 or anything crazy like that. But I wanted super, super clean glass, and I wanted something that I could kind of roll in between 0 and 8 power, 9 power.
Yeah.
It's an awesome optic. Everybody knows it. It's the gold standard. There's a lot of great options now that kind of rival it, but back in the day, this was, the Vortex Razor was like the move. Threw an acro on top of it. I'm a 12 o'clock dot kind of guy. I don't really do the 45 thing.
It is nice for competition,
It is nice for competition.
but you're not shooting.
I'm not shooting, well, what is the greater competition than your life, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, dude, quote that, Harper. Put that right on the screen.
So, the main reasons that I put it on top was for night vision, for passive aiming through it, right? And also one thing a lot of people don't really realize with like all the different optic heights that there are now, you can have a mismatched optic height for like your body. It can be a thing. Taller guys like us, the distance between my shoulder pocket and my eye means that this works really, really well.
Yeah.
If I'm a really, really short guy and the distance between my shoulder pocket and my eye is lesser and I'm trying to find it, like,
Yeah, you just need a step stool.
yeah, no, you're done. So threw an acro on top. Got some scope covers. So this is a honeycomb with a space in the middle, general cover in the back, from Hammy 3D Prints.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Shout
look
out.
3D printed, but
They
come out
are,
really nice.
They're awesome, dude. They're like super cheap. They're like $10. He prints them. Prints light covers, flashlight covers, stands, the whole thing. I realized I didn't need to break the bank on scope covers from.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, get that too. Hey, you can also get some of their covers for your Surefire. It's kind of pointless.
Kind of keeping on that same trend as far as like aiming systems. Went with a US Night Vision, the DIRV setup. Super, super light, super, super low profile laser. The performance is awesome. I love it. It might as well be, again, drop your hate in the comments.
Please.
It rivals anything out there. You don't need
Well,
to get performance.
I think one really big thing too on the performance thing, which we've talked about on this channel a lot, is it's not going to come down to the firearm. No, don't get me wrong. Like I've seen you run this. It's really hot. He's a really good shot. But if I went and took just a bone stock PSA and put iron sights on it, and I put him out in a training class for a night, he's still going to shoot better than most people with it. It's just, and I kind of talked about it too. With this, especially with accessorizing it, building it to exactly what he wanted. Like he said, he's had this gun for over 12 years
Yeah,
now.
it's been a minute.
So he's built it to exactly how he wants it, exactly what it needs to be for training, real life situations, all that kind of stuff, which his profession, there are real life situations. Not with this rifle specifically.
Right.
But he can kind of take what he's learned from making this rifle into how he wants it to put it towards that real life profession. So to me, accessorizing, the big thing that you really get from it is, first of all, you're going to learn you can push the rifle a lot harder, especially when you start to put in those quality parts that allow you to do that. No one needs an adjustable gas block. Sorry, I said it.
Drop your hate in the comments.
I said it. But if you do get one, it is really nice for making sure you're not getting a bunch of gas in your face. That's really about it. And that's kind of how I look at the rest of accessories. Do you need it?
Right.
No. Does it make you a better shot? No. The fundamentals aren't there. You can put $10,000 into a rifle, and it doesn't mean you're going to be a good shot. So
For sure.
But yeah, I think his rifle is super hot. That's kind of why I wanted him to come out here today. And then he is also a huge. Me and him really agree on carrying full size handguns. And one thing when I very first met Kyle here, absolutely loved about him is he would carry a Glock 34 appendix.
Yeah.
And that was pretty gangster.
You know, you got to flex when you can. You know.
So yeah, coming from a dude that likes to carry a 17 with a compensator on an appendix, like we're in like the same boat. You just had a lot more of the check this out and have your mind
Well,
blown.
it is. I've got small guns. You've got small guns.
Yep.
They're great. It's just.
I don't train with them.
What's the purpose of it?
Yep.
Well, the purpose of it is I might end up in a gunfight. That's the whole reason I have it. So why would I not want as much performance as possible? Like, you can shoot small guns. There's dudes that shoot small guns better than almost anybody.
Like Kentucky Ballistics, all he shoots is small guns.
Yeah, they shoot small guns. You know, little tiny stuff you can't really hardly see. It's like the gun from Men in Black.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, why would I want to limit performance for
The
myself?
cricket.
The cricket.
Yeah.
The little Derringer.
Yeah.
Alien gun.
Might have to pick one up.
But yeah, I'm a full size guy.
Yeah.
I've got a 48. You know, I run that sometimes. But like, if I put a gun on in anticipation, like, yeah, I might get in a gunfight. You know, it is. The world.
Yeah, I want my 17.
Like, why would I not want something I can run with? And so yeah, I picked up a 47 through the Radian stuff on it, like everybody should.
I do have to give a little bit of a shout out to Harrington Arms though, because their compensators are.
The Harringtons are legit.
They
the
are
Harringtons
hot.
are legit.
And they are exceedingly good at actually reducing recoil flip. I haven't done a direct comparison between the Radian and the Harrington Arms, but I'm definitely thinking about picking one of
The
those
Harrington
to
stuff
do that.
is legit.
So
I'll admit. But yeah, no, it's just basic. I think a Gen 5 performance trigger, RMR HD, handle it grips, wrap, TLR1 HP, which is the new Streamline. It does what I needed to do, and it's somewhat similar to, kind of like you talked about, similar to my work gun a little bit, and similar to the other guns I spend a lot of time with. So I can grab it, I'm used to it, I know how it shoots, I've got time behind it, so when my brain shuts off and I just go, and just, start dumping it, my body and my brain's gonna know what to do with that, right? So
yeah. That's the only really question I have for you that you guys might be wondering. Over the years that you've built this, is there anything that if you were to change this year, you would change?
On this gun itself?
Yeah. The only thing that I think you're kind of wild for, but it's the thing I love about you, is this is very front heavy. Like
It's super front heavy.
It's an arm workout, but
Yeah.
obviously, like I said, I've seen him push this rifle, and he's pretty good with it. So I can't talk too much shit.
And I think I think a lot of that could be from like shooting so much back in the day before all these lightweight printed cans, which are awesome. Don't get me wrong, they all have their place. I think on this one, I wasn't super worried about it because I knew with this build, obviously I can run an acro. It's a 14.5. I can run and gun within like moderate space if I need to. The main purpose of the build was to have something to reach out a little bit further.
Yep.
To have glass I could see a little bit further, which means hopefully if I do that, I've got somewhat of a stable platform, whether it's on a hood or on a Jersey barrier on the highway or something like that. So
if I see you on a Jersey barrier on the highway with this, I'm going the other way.
That'd be sick.
Actually, I'd probably stop and take some street photography photos for you.
It's front heavy. We're all used to that from shooting back in the day. And
same time though, heavier rifles do help you with recoil.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
They really do. And it's
light rifles are cool and all, but
light rifles are cool if your mechanics are where they should be in your fundamentals. It doesn't really matter. But like you said earlier, why would I not want to help every little aspect? Why would I not want to give myself an advantage, right? If throwing a little bit more weight on this means my front delt gets tired, but it shoots like crazy flat.
Yeah, you're gonna be huge.
Whatever. I have like one shoulder.
So the only other thing, and then we'll get to shooting, I promise. I was kind of curious about this because it's like the new craze right now. Why don't you have an FRT and everything? Because they're pointless for real life applications.
No.
What?
Don't
get me wrong, we all love an FRT.
The Geisley triggers, Geislers are money. FRTs are super fun. FRTs are great. My next project is a belt-fed upper with an FRT loader, like everybody else.
Yeah, but are you going to carry that in your vehicle every day?
No.
Yeah.
It's reliability. It's
flashy and it's cool.
It's flashy. It's cool. It's reliability. It's I want to make sure that every single part of this system does what I need to do when I need to do it, right? If I whip this thing out, and it happens, we've seen it, you actually roll it to that third position,
Yep.
and I start ripping rounds when I really only wanted 1 or 2,
Yeah.
that could be an issue,
Yeah.
right? So not that you couldn't train that out of your system, but it's just,
Hostage shot.
it's one of those things where like you want controllability, you want accountability for every shot. I don't want to just, I do want a belt-fed truck gun
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
in addition to like an actual usable.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, on my last
More of a
video that had a
considerate
truck
gun.
gun, someone commented on it and said, truck guns are not a thing. You either have a reliable rifle or not. The term truck gun doesn't mean this gun lives in his truck or anyone's truck.
Does that mean it's not reliable if it's a truck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a condescending and confusing comment. But don't get me wrong, I love the engagement. But my only point to that is, I agree. Yeah, you either have a reliable rifle or you don't. But the whole point
Yeah.
of saying something is a truck gun, you're not saying it lives in your truck. You're saying it's something you can grab, throw in your truck, and you're not
Throw it
worried
in your
about.
truck. Or it primarily could be in
'Cause
your
I'm-
vehicle, but also it doesn't like,
I'm not going to throw a $7,000 precision rifle in the back seat of my truck and go down dirt roads because it's going to make me uncomfortable. Now,
here's the thing. If it motivates Cody to get more guns that we can play with,
I agree.
I'm into it.
I agree.
Go for it,
Like we said in that
100%.
video, Cody can't control his wallet. So
No, and that's great. It's great having friends that you
love
can be like,
them.
hey man, isn't this cool? And then they buy it, and then you can see if you want it
well, it's like
before
Jimmy,
you hit
like
them.
Jimmy with the Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So either way, we'll get to shooting. I'm sure you guys already skipped to it, but we'll
Probably.
Yeah.
There's
we'll-
that little bar in the
Yep.
in the track that they can skip to where they know that we're shooting. 336.
A little bit of trigger freeze.
A little bit, a little bit. All right. It's a pocket reload, that doesn't count.
And break that hard. Shoot ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Two, 3, 9. First shot 145, and your split was a .17.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna run it back.
All right.
Shoot ready?
Yep.
Stand by. All right, all right. For this last one, you do a turn and shoot. So turn to your right or around, either one. I don't really care. Which way are you gonna be turning around from?
I'm gonna turn
All right.
hand side.
For firearm safety, I will move to the other side.
This will be my cone of fire.
Yep. All right. So you should have 5 rounds left.
Ish.
Yep. Ish. 3 to the chest, 2 then.
Yeah.
Up to the paper target. That is nothing human-like. All right.
No humanoid representation.
Yep. Shoot ready?
Yep.
Stand by. .263 with your first shot at a 137. How are you getting your 0.1 millisecond slower turning around than just drawing facing?
Well, you know, it's economy of motion.
Yeah, fair.
The
fair.
ocular scientists we have on staff and the, you know, the
Yeah.
all the brain stuff.
Government instead. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we'll look at the target, and then that'll be it for this one. All right. We always talk about the mistakes and the good, so I'll kind of let Kyle explain his target and why he. I think he got a little nervous for the camera today.
Well, so the bill drills in the beginning, a little rusty, right?
Yeah.
Cold start bill drills.
Yep. Which is how you should train.
Which is how you should train. A lot of my shots just kind of walked up. I mean, to be totally honest, like this one, these are kind of a little bit low. A lot of that is from pushing down too much. And then just as you throw different strings on there, if you don't have good control, whether you have a comp or not, right, doesn't really matter, then you chance stuff kind of walking up. But I will say, I shoot a staccato 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Shooting a Glock today, and nothing low left.
Kind of proud of you on that one. Yeah, that's the
I'll take
standard
that
problem
Yep.
you get.
So if you bisection this, I'm doing all right for a Glock.
Yeah, I mean, if you look up here, I mean, you only hit one innocent bystander.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
probably,
and this is a reduced target anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean that would have veered off.
Yeah.
Way outside of.
This is a lot more accurate to hunting foxes, with how small it is.
Right.
Yeah. We don't promote anything against human harm.
No. Well, and law enforcement, we're 3 yards it in anyway. So.
Yeah. Also, I made a joke about an FRT, but at first you kind of looked like you had an FRT in there with your group, but
well,
you tightened it up as it went. It's not with the pistol.
There's combat effective
Yeah.
shooting, right? You don't want to put all your shots in one hole. You want to spread it around to increase the trauma.
Yep.
Which is
On the
which
fox.
is
On the fox.
on the fox, which is what everybody should do. I mean, we learned that
Yeah.
over the last 20 years for sure.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Well, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you want to see, like specific rifle reviews, stuff like that. I'm gonna let Kyle send us off, so we're gonna.
confidence comes from practice, not purchases. Stay safe.
Train hard.
Train hard. Hard.
Stay hard.
Stay hard. Stay hard.
God damn it.
This is the go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle, send us out of here.
Confidence comes from fuck. Confidence comes from practice, not purchases.
Good job, Kyle.
Stay safe. Stay hard.
Kyle, send us out of here.
Confidence comes from practice, not purchases. Stay safe. Train hard.
And we'll see you in the next one.